What are the co-benefits of a green roof in New York City?
Great question.
Yeah.
So I mean, I talked a lot about the fact that this is it's integral, this kind of integration of green infrastructure into our existing city water management systems, right? But like I mentioned before, it's not. This isn't really a replacement. It's sort of going to work with what we have already existing. So um, in order to have a really big impact in terms of water management, to the huge amounts of water that are going into our sewer systems, we need a lot of them. So it needs to be a fully sort of integrated system. So with that said, the nice thing about using this idea of integrating green infrastructure into a city is that they don't just manage water, they have a lot of other co-benefits that come with it, as you said. So one of the things that they can do is actually help to sort of control the temperatures locally. So they can help to insulate a building in both summer and winter. So for one, that can translate into reduction in your heating costs, right? Or even your how much you have to run your AC in the summer. Now these are things that are ongoing sort of in terms of research, so we don't know exactly how much of an impact they have, but we do know that they have an impact. I mean, it makes sense. When you have a more green space, when you have a park, you feel that microclimate. It's cooler. Like when you go from the city to Central Park, you feel like the air is different, right? So it's sort of the same idea of the air is just going to be different, and other things they can do is to, for example, help to create a more nurturing space for things like bees and butterflies, which is really important actually. That it's nice, but it's also really important in terms of ecosystem health. And they can help to filter pollutants out of the air. This is obviously we have a lot of problems with asthma in the city, so that's another potential benefit that people are looking into and studying. And the other benefit is just the pleasure of being close to nature in a city, and that is not a small thing by any means. That is really important because, like, studies have shown that you can people that live closer to parks, that have access to a park or some kind of like forest, green space, that live in cities are just they are healthier. Their mental health is better. You can manage your stress better. So it's personal. I think on a sort of general level, it makes sense. We like nature. It's where we came from. So it's I think it totally makes sense to try to integrate that into the city as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rafa. I really appreciate it. We're going to ask you more questions if we do have them.
Sure.
This is goodthings.com. Thank you so much.